A Christmas tradition, EA released their yearly Holiday Choice Pack, offering us a high-end card, one for each position in hockey, that we can add to our team completely free. In this video, we are going to break down the 6 options to choose from this year and find out which one's the best for your team. Let's get into it. So if you head over to the store, you will now see the Winter Holiday Pack in the store. You will have until Tuesday, January 2nd at 5 p.m. to open this pack before it will be gone for good. So keep that in mind. So let's take a look at what we've got this year. Checking in at 89 overall, we've got Team Canada's Jordan Eberle, one of the most famous World Junior careers of all time for Canada. We've got the 89 Mika Zibanejad from Sweden, Marian Hossa from Slovakia, Seth Jones from Team USA, David Juracek from Czechia, and Saku Koivu from Finland. Now before we get into these cards, this is not a Super Nintendo situation where if you've opened this pack, you now have to sit on the screen and just turn off your TV, not allowed to turn off your console in fear of losing the pack. If you open this up and you want to take a look at all of these cards, you can do so and then simply dashboard. On PlayStation or Xbox, this will both work. Click on the switcher and then simply close out the game. If you relaunch the game and go to unopened packs, you will see the Winter Holiday Pack is here, and you can open it again and make your selection. So, breaking down all of these cards, our right-handed winger option with Jordan Eberle, 5'11", 190 with Sniper Forward, as well as Shooting Boost and Agile Dangler Boost. I would definitely choose Shooting Boost in my opinion. Gold Beauty Backhand, which is definitely one of the more fun abilities that we do not have enough of in the game. Silver Close Quarters, and Puck on a String. 91 Speed Acceleration, and then essentially 90 across the board for skating. His shot is in the mid to high 90s. Hand stats are essentially 95 across the board. Body checking down to 80, and then defensive awareness at 86, and stick checking at 90, rounding out the important stat. A good offensive card nonetheless, obviously highlighted by that shooting attribute. Next, we've got Mika Zibanejad, 6'2", 202 from Sweden with Sniper Forward as well as Shooting Boost, and has Speed Boost as an option, meaning that he can get up to 94 speed, 92 acceleration, 90 agility. With just Sniper Forward activated, he's got the low to mid 90s shot, hand stats in the low to mid 90s as well, body checking at 85, stick checking at 90, defensive awareness at 85, and then face-offs down to 85. Still usable at this stage of the game in terms of face-offs. Not the strongest, but for anyone that does understand the counters and how to do well in the face-off dot, you should be okay. He's also got Gold Unstoppable Force, Silver Elite Edges, and Silver Beauty Backhand. This is a great all-around card when you consider his size, skating, synergy boost, and shot. A really strong option. A fan favorite, the 89 Marian Hossa, 6'1", 207 from Slovakia. He's got Sniper Forward and Shooting Boost, as well as Defensive Boost. He is a pure left-handed winger with Gold Make It Snappy, Puck on a String, and Silver Unstoppable Force. 93 speed, 93 acceleration, 92 agility, and with the Sniper Forward and Shooting Boost combo, he has almost a maxed out wrist shot. Hand stats in the low 90s, body checking at 81, and then defensive awareness and stick checking at 90 and 85 respectfully. A really nice build when you consider everything put together here. The only issue against Marian Hossa is there's so many good left-handed forwards already in the game, and he is purely a left-handed winger, but still a very good option for you. Our right-handed defenseman option is the 89 Seth Jones, 6'4", 213, two-way defenseman, checking boost as well as defensive boost, gold quick pick, silver ice pack, and silver shutdown. Very good ability combo. 91 speed, acceleration, and 90 agility. His slap shot at 90 accuracy, 8 and 95 power. Very strong. Hand stats are pretty brutal at 86 deking, 90 body checking, however, and with two-way defenseman activated, 94 defensive awareness, 93 stick checking. Again, a great combination of size as well as skating for the current stage of the game. There has not been a lot of great right-handed defensemen that isn't Cale Makar, Noah Dobson, or Adam Fox. So definitely an interesting choice here. Then we've got David Juracek from Czechia, 89 overall. Coming in at 6'4", 199 with two-way defenseman as well as Shooting Boost and Defensive Boost, 90 speed and excel, 89 agility, 90 balance, a slap shot and wrist shot that can get up to 93, 90 body checking, 95 defensive awareness, and stick checking as well with synergies activated. Gold thunderclap, silver 1T, and silver stick 'em up. The obvious downfall here is that if you already have Juracek's next-gen card, obviously you're not going to be able to take this and use him unless you are looking at a straight replacement. No denying that his size and just fun offensive abilities definitely make this a more interesting card. Then from Finland, we've got Saku Koivu, 5'10", 181 with two-way forward as well as defensive boost and playmaking boost. Gold quick draw, silver tape to tape, as well as born leader, 92 speed and excel, 90 agility. A pretty brutal shot for this stage of the game at 86 overall. Hand stats all above 90, body checking only 82. But then defensively, he's quite good. 95 faceoffs, 95 defensive awareness and stick checking, and then obviously that gold quick draw makes him a very useful centerman. Tape to tape and born leader, definitely okay complementary abilities. And then his synergies, you're really going to have a tough time activating to a forward. However, defensive boost will max out his faceoff rating, again, making him one of the few 99 faceoff cards in the game. All right, so notably, no goaltender, which thank God, because that way I can't get it wrong and tell you to take the goalie and him be awful, as well as no left-handed defenseman. And I don't know if that's because they've only released decent left-handed defensemen from events and no righties, but here are my rankings from 6 to 1, in my opinion. Coming in at number 6 is the 89 David Jiricek. Again, not a bad card at all. Couple things going against him. Obviously, if you already have his next-gen card, this would be pointless. My No Money Spent team features David Jiricek, and he's a very, very good card. But regardless, 90 speed and excel is among the lowest of this release. He does have fantastic size, and silver stick him up on someone who's 6'4" does have its usefulness. But 1T and Thunderclap are just not going to be as advantageous as the other options from this list. So, in my opinion, he would be number 6. Coming in at number 5 is Team Canada's Jordan Eberle. Sniper forward as well as shooting boost as a combo is fantastic, almost maxing out his shot. Gold Beauty backhand is fun and extremely cheap. Silver close quarters is fine, as is puck on a string. These are 3 like fun abilities, but none that I would consider must-haves on any of my players. And while he's not bad with 91 speed and excel, it's just very mediocre, and he's only 5'11", 190, meaning that he's not getting an advantage because of his size either. Hand stats are great, but he's going to be a defensive liability for you at 80 body checking, and he can only play the wing. There are some other strong right-handed winger options. I mean, even a stronger one in this release. Coming in at number 4, we've got Saku Koivu. And again, I think that having a centerman that's got gold quick draw and maxed out face-off rating is an advantage for you, and you could use him for quite some time and not have to replace him at all. But more than likely, if you've been grinding the game since the start and you've got Claude Giroux, this is essentially the same kind of card. His shot is super low at this stage of the game, so that means he's purely defensive for you. I think that he's got some more longevity than Jordan Eberle, simply because you could win every draw that you want with him. But going into January, you're going to want a little bit more than that, especially out of a free high-end card. Number 3 is Marian Hossa, and to be honest, if he wasn't a left-handed winger solely, he would be higher on this list. And if you're just starting the game and you don't have Mike Modano or Wayne Gretzky or any sort of Connor McDavid, even John LeClaire, he's probably a strong option for you. But for anyone that's been playing the game since the launch, there's just going to be too many other players that you've got to choose from that would make him not as impactful on your team. He's got a great ability combo with Unstoppable Force and Make It Snappy, and almost a maxed out wrist shot. Everything about this card is fantastic. It's simply just the position that he plays. He's got so much competition because left-handed winger is the most abundant in decent cards. Number 2 is the 89 Mika Zibanejad, 6'2", 202 with sniper forward as well as shooting boost. And again, with speed boost, it makes it even better at 94 speed. Gold Unstoppable Force, silver elite edges, and beauty backhand. If you need a forward, this would be the one that I would recommend. Even though he's only got 85 faceoffs, it's still okay. Again, if you understand the counters and how to do them correctly, you could play him at center as well, but this is more of going to be a right-handed winger option for you. A very strong shot, good hand stats, and great size. All in all, a fantastic option for you if you need a right-handed winger. And lastly, if you were putting all of these cards in a vacuum, starting your team fresh, who would be the card that I would take? It would be the 89 Seth Jones. At 6'4", 213. He's among the biggest in the game. He's also at a position that has the fewest top-tier options. Two-way defenseman as well as checking boost and defensive boost. You're going to want to run defensive boost, which almost maxes out his defensive awareness. Gold quick pick has proven to be a very strong ability in NHL 24, especially with the forced cross-crease meta. Ice Pack, you don't have to worry about, but Silver Shutdown on someone who's 6'4" with 91 speed and excel is going to be useful for an extremely long time. On top of that, even though he's got the low 90 speed, at 6'4", 213, you can't increase size. He's got a hell of a slap shot, body checking's great, just a very easy option for me, given the state of the game and the options available to us just from the card base itself. Now, as always, team context is going to matter. In my No Money Spent team, if you guys have been watching, I have Adrian Aucoin, as well as X Factor Cale Makar, and the next-gen David Jiricek. Two of the three best right-handed defenseman cards, essentially, in the game currently. I've got Mike Modano, as well as Wayne Gretzky and John LeClaire, so left-handed forward isn't a necessity for me either. Where I'm struggling the most is right-handed forwards, so Mika Zibanejad, welcome to the Not a Dollars. So for now, while we test him out, we'll have Bedard take a seat, and we'll throw in Mika Zibanejad, who will go right in behind Brendan Shanahan. Love the pick here. I think he's really going to help out the team. Let me know who you selected in the comments section down below, and have a great Christmas, guys.